2021 year paper, May, June, and paper 2 here. Paper 2-1 is the variation, and in this we are trying data manipulation, that is databases part. Okay, this paper is summer paper, May, June paper, and 2021, the most recent paper it is, last year's paper it is. And let's go to this section of databases. Task 3. You are now going to prepare some reports. Dates are to be imported in the format of date, month, and year. First date, then month, then year format we have to follow for every date values in the database. Step 15. Using a suitable database package, import the file J2121 athlete.csv. So to import this file, we have to keep open the software, that is MS Access. I kept the software already open, so you can see this blank database here. And to import file J2121 athlete, let's start the steps. External data, new data source, from file, text file. Now let's browse to our folder from where we took all these files, and we are working with the folder. Go to your folder. Let me go to my folder first. 2021 May, June, and this is paper 2-1. In the list, in this J2121 athlete, this is the one. Okay, you can see the path from the beginning till the file. Now tap OK. This is the data in the table in athlete. Next, first row contains field names. Next, yeah, when the first column or field is selected, just now tap advanced. Here we're gonna set the data types of all these field names from the question paper. Here are the ones, data types: last name, first name, text, a number, text, number, text. So these two are text, simple text they are. So that is nothing but short text as a data type in the database. Okay, so these two are short text, and long integer we can just make it an integer. Okay, that's enough. Nationality is a short text, YOB. Year of birth, I guess. Year of birth is a number, so that is an integer. And a gender is a text, so we can take it as a short text. Yeah, perfectly, all these data types are set. Now we can tap OK. Let's move to the next dialog. Here we are supposed to choose the primary key that we can confirm from the question paper. Set the athlete ID field as a primary key. Look at that. Here is the one. Okay, so athlete ID is a primary key. Let's set that. So choose my own primary key, and in that I have to select athlete ID. Okay, now let's go to the next dialog. It is end of the importing. Yeah, close. You can see athlete database is added here, having all these details in that. Fine. Yeah, just save, click on save once, and let's go to the question paper. Now import the file J2121 events as a new table in your database. Now another table, second table we have to import, and it got its own set of data types and fields and all. Let's set even that. Now let's go to access software, and now I'm gonna import second table. For that, I have to just close this table, click this cross mark in the corner. Now, external data, new data source, from file, text file. Now, my folder is already open there. Just I have to choose the file. Was the file events? Just double click that. It will be added in here in the path. Okay. Now, this is the data in that table. Next. Now, first row contains field names all the time. Now, tap on next. Now, this has been selected, the first column, and then tap advanced. Here is the dialog where we can set the data types. Now, let me check what are they. Event ID, location, country, or 3 or text. Here you see 3 or text, correct. Now next, date, date time, DMY format, and swimming in meters, maybe bike in kilometers, running in kilometers. Fine, and all these are numbers. Water, temperature, maybe number, and air. Sports status. Okay. Air temp is also a number. So all these, after date and time, all these 5 are number. So here what we have is date with time is fine, and rest all we can just go for wherever it says a number, we can use an integer. Okay, we can use an integer. Now let's go for that, all 5 an integer. Now after this, wetsuit, boolean or logical letters, it has to have the values as yes, no, so it's logical. And race director, text, and IOC code is also a text. Now one is boolean, so that is yes, no type, we call it. And here is a text, both of them are text and text, so short text and short text. Okay, all done perfectly. Now let's tap OK. Now let's go to the next dialog of this. Now let's check where is the primary key. Yeah, event ID is the primary key, so choose my own primary key, and it is here, event ID. Next. Now let's finish this over, then close. Here is the events. Okay, here is the events. Now let me see what else I have to do. So complete 15th step is done by me. Oh, third table as well. Import the file J2121 results as a new table, and it got its own set of data types and the formats as well. Now let's do this as well. Okay, after that we are going to have the evidences showing that all 3 tables, the primary keys and all. Okay, fine, let's do that fast. Let me just close this. Okay, I'll set this, yes, I'll set whatever rest of the data types are there once before I take the screenshot. Now third table, importing external data, new data source, from file, text file. Now browse to the folder, it's already here. Now at present we are going to pick what? Results. Double click that. Okay, yes, this is the data in that. Next, first row contains field names, then tap next. Now let's go to advanced. We are going to set the types, data types is that a text, number. First one is short text, and number in the sense an integer, and number in this long integer is not needed, just an integer is enough. And next is all the time formats 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have date time 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, done. Now what else here? Outcome is a text, position, number, total time is a time. Outcome is a text. Where is the text? Short text. And position is a number. So for that reason, I can just select an integer, and whatever the total time is a date time again. Yeah, all set perfectly. Now tap OK. And let's move to the next dialog to check the primary key. Now, what was the primary key for it? Do not set a primary key. Yes, let's note that. Okay, so there is no primary key for third table. There is no primary key for third table. Okay, so no primary key we have to mention perfectly there. Okay, that's next. Now let's finish it. Close. Now I got 3 tables over here. 3 tables. And having this the evidence we have to add here. Fine. For that, what we have to do? For that, let me just choose the screenshot. Okay, just save this all and close this. I got a mouse issue. My mouse is not working. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm using mouse pad. Fine, let me just close this. Okay, I got 822 records in that. Fine. Now what's the next part of the step is? Screenshots showing the primary keys, field names and data types used in all 3 tables. Okay, under evidence 4 we have to paste of all this. Let's start with athlete. This one, let's go to home and view that to be of design view. So here is the one. Just press print screen and take a screenshot from the top to the bottom like this, and copy this. Go to the evidence of it. Where is the evidence file? Open the evidence file of it. 2021 I have to go. And where is the evidence file? Evidence is here. You have to just keep ready that evidence. Step 15 over here, I guess. Under evidence 4, I have to paste that. Control V. So this is the first evidence. After this, we have to go for the second table's evidence. Now let's close this, save and close. Events table. Let's go to view and design view of it. Okay, here we're gonna select. Here format is from here. You can select yes, no. Okay, now let's take the screenshot of this. Okay, press print screen and then crop it as much required here. Okay, this is second evidence under evidence 4. Go to your evidence and paste it there. Okay, further formatting you can do of evidence later. Now let me go to the third table. Close this, save it, and results table is the one for me left over. You can see the timings. Can you see the timings over here? These are hours, minutes and seconds. Hours, minutes and seconds. Set your system time like this. Okay, else you won't get this format. And one more thing, no, the source files are available in the description. You can download it, fresh files of this video. You can just download and work on it. You can practice how many times you want. You can download it. Please do that. Now press print screen again for the third table and select how much you want the cropping area and copy. Let's go for the third evidence to be pasted. This is the third one. Okay, just save. You can save it, or like later you can save it, because I haven't prepared my evidence like anyway. See this. Fine. Now let's go to the question paper. Back. So all this, including evidence, steps 15 is done. Now let's go to 16th question. Create one-to-many relationship as links between the athlete ID field in the athlete table and athlete ID field in the result table, and here event ID field in the events table and the event ID field in results table. So here we're gonna have which one? Result table got a two relations, right? Results table got two relations. Hope you're checking that. Result table got two relations from athlete and also from events. Fine. Now let's do that. Okay, let me just close this. Just keep the area empty. Go to database tools, relationships. Now I'm going to pick all three tables. Close. Now result, I'm going to keep it on the center, since result got two relations from both the tables. Okay, now what's the first? Let's set the first one. See, athlete ID to athlete ID and event ID to event ID. Okay, so in this, one is the primary key. Can you see it here? Primary key of athlete, and it's a non-key of result of athlete ID. And events tables, event ID is a primary key, and the event ID in result table is a non-key. Fine. So it is nothing but one-to-many relationship. Now just let's select and drag to athlete onto athlete ID of results. This is one relation. Enforce referential integrity, and you can see that one-to-many relationship. Yes, this is needed. Yeah, let's remove that referential integrity. It's giving a bit complications. Okay, just say create. Now this is one. Now another one, event ID to event ID. Can you see here? Yes. Now let me check referential integrity. Does it work or not? Yeah, it is working. Fine. It's based on the data in the tables, in this table, results table, because both of them have to have the same data. Okay, now let's, I guess it, we have to go for the screenshots. Yeah, here's the one showing the relationship among the three tables. Okay, so we're gonna have two we're gonna have two screenshots because of this one. Just double click on that line, that edit relationship dialog opens up. Now just keep this side, since it is a towards left side relationship. Okay, now press print screen button, and we can just crop it this way. Okay, and we can even show this one is of this. Okay, now take a screen shot, then go to the evidence. Where is the evidence? After this, what's the number? Number 5. Okay, paste that, Control V. And another one as well I have to get, right? So here I'll wait, then go to access. Now let me see, just double click here. Here is the one. This side it is. Now I'm going to keep this side and press print screen button. From relationship onwards, you just crop it. Okay, and take an arrow mark and show this relation of this. Okay, and copy this, go to the evidence, and here itself we have to paste. Okay, done. Save the work. Now let's open back. So 16th is done fully, and here is the one we have to Step 17, enter the following details as a new record in athlete table. Fine, after this we're going to stop this part 1, then the rest will follow with the part 2. Okay, let me just do fast. Athlete table I have to enter Lee, Sophia. Where's this is done. Okay, save the work and close. Now where is athlete? Here is athlete. How many records are there? Total records are 239. So after we enter our record, it should be 240, right? Let's see that how it will be. Now last name Lee, L-E-E, and the first, what is that? Okay, next is Sophia, Sophia, 15310 athlete ID, 15310, and the location, national is New Zealand. Where is that? NZL, and year of birth is 1982, female. 1982, female. Just click on save button. Now you see the number of records 240. Yes, okay, our record is perfectly added there. Now 17th is done. Save your data. We saved it. Yes, correct. Now one more also will do. Okay, let's do 18th question because there are so many reports. See, 2-3 reports over there, it will go bigger. Okay, a longer length of video. Now let me do this last one. Okay, in the results table, 18th one I'm doing. In the results table, locate the record with athlete ID 15318 and the event ID this. Amend the details as follows. Okay, we have to just modify, edit the details of that record. Okay, now let's do that. What's that? Athlete ID 15318. Let me find out where is that. Okay, athlete ID. Here is athlete ID. 15. Where is that? Just uncheck all, select all, and 15. What's the number? 15318. 15318. I want to see just only this. Okay, we have to edit this. Fine. So what is editing? Oh, which table? Sorry, results table. Okay, sorry, results table it is. I have to go athlete ID over here, on select all, then 18. I have to go for, here is the one. Now what are the details here? of event ID MX32, the last one. Yeah, the last one, this one. Okay, what are the details to be edited? Swim, timing, T1, and position. 1938. Swim is 19 here, 00 1938, and the T1 is 36. Just here 36, rest all 00. Okay, is it clear? Just once again we have to check for the errors. And then position is 1. The guy is at 1. Okay, you just save the work. Here it's there to save. Check your data entry for errors and save the data. Okay, we saved it. Okay, just let's get back. Now what I have to do, just I have to remove the filter. Now select all. Okay, fine, it's done. Now let's stop over here. Guys, we'll go for the second part of this since the video is getting very long. And one more, I want to just remind you that please download the source file, fresh file, from this description, and you can just work with me watching this video. How many times you want, you can practice for thorough understanding. Thank you.